Have you ever woken up to the quiet stillness of morning, the world not yet buzzing, and felt that fleeting moment of possibility before slipping into the same old routine? Maybe you reach for your phone, pour that familiar cup of coffee, or move through the motions without a second thought. These habits feel like trusted companions, woven into your mornings over years, even decades. But what if I told you that some of these everyday rituals could be quietly draining your energy, dimming your vitality, and even affecting your health, especially now as a woman over 60, when your body and spirit deserve extra care? I'm not here to overwhelm you with complex health advice or make you feel like you're doing something wrong. Instead, let's have a heartfelt conversation, like sitting down with a friend who's walked a similar path. My name is Helga, and having connected with so many women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, I've seen how small morning tweaks can spark more joy, strength, and clarity in your day. Today, we're exploring 6 morning habits that experts wish older women would reconsider, not to complicate your life, but to help you thrive. These are simple, loving changes that can transform how you feel, move, and embrace each day. Let's dive into the first 2 habits, because your mornings are the foundation of your well-being, and you deserve to make them count. Habit 1. Skipping water. First thing in the morning. Let's start with a question that might make you pause. What's the first thing you put into your body when you wake up? For so many women over 60, it's that cherished cup of coffee or tea. I understand the pull. That warm mug is more than a drink. It's a moment of calm, a ritual that signals the start of your day. Maybe it's been your morning companion for years, through raising kids, building a career, or caring for others. But here's a gentle truth. If you're not drinking a glass of water before that coffee, your body is starting the day parched, and it's working harder than it should to keep you going. During sleep, your body goes 7 to 8 hours without water, leaving you in a mild state of dehydration by morning. As we age, our thirst signals weaken, so you might not feel parched, but your cells are crying out for hydration. This isn't just about feeling dry. It shows up in ways you might not expect. Research, like a study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, shows that dehydration in older adults can cause morning fatigue, brain fog, headaches, and even joint stiffness. It can also slow digestion, leading to discomfort like constipation, or make you feel unsteady, raising the risk of falls. Yet, many of us sip coffee first, which, as a diuretic, pulls more water from your system, deepening that dehydration. Imagine your body as a flower bed after a long night, thirsty for a good soak to bloom. Without water, your energy wilts, and those little aches or mental hazes you chalk up to getting older might actually be your body begging for a drink. I met a woman named Margaret, a 71-year-old artist, who used to wake up groggy and assumed it was just her age. When she started drinking a glass of water before her tea, she noticed her mornings felt lighter, her mind sharper, and even her skin looked brighter within days. That's the power of this small shift. So, what can you do? Commit to 8 to 12 ounces of water first thing in the morning. Keep a glass or bottle by your bed to make it effortless. Out of sight, out of mind doesn't work here. If plain water feels dull, try a slice of cucumber or a splash of apple cider vinegar for a refreshing twist that also aids digestion. A pinch of Himalayan salt can add trace minerals, helping with hydration and easing morning cramps. This isn't about forcing yourself to drink buckets. It's a small, intentional act of care. Over time, it can boost your mood, improve focus for hobbies like reading or gardening, and even make those morning walks feel easier. Try this. Place a note on your coffee maker that says, "Water first, then me." It's a playful reminder to prioritize your body's needs. Your body has carried you through countless seasons of life. raising families, chasing dreams, weathering storms. Starting your day with water is like saying, "Thank you, I've got you," setting the stage for a morning filled with energy and possibility. Habit 2. Reaching for your phone right after waking. Have you ever reached for your phone the moment you wake up, before your feet even touch the floor? Maybe it's to check messages from your kids, scan the news, or scroll through social media to see what your friends are up to. It feels like a harmless way to ease into the day, even a way to stay connected. But let's be honest, this habit might be stealing your morning calm and setting you up for stress before you've had a chance to center yourself. For women over 60, when mental clarity and emotional balance are so vital, this small act can have a ripple effect on your entire day. When you wake, your brain is in a unique state. Scientists call it the alpha state, a calm, receptive phase as you shift from sleep to wakefulness. It's like a quiet canvas, ready to be painted with the colors of your day. But diving into your phone fills that canvas with chaos. A worrisome headline, a text that sparks concern, or a post that makes you feel less than. Your body reacts instantly. Your heart rate jumps, stress hormones like cortisol surge, and suddenly, you're wired before you've even had breakfast. A 2023 study from the National Institute on Aging linked excessive morning screen time to increased anxiety and lower mood in older adults, especially women, who often juggle emotional loads from family or community roles. I spoke with Ellen, a 65-year-old volunteer coordinator who used to start her day scrolling through emails and news. She'd feel frazzled by 8 a.m., wondering why her days felt so heavy. When she swapped her phone for a 10-minute morning ritual of stretching and sipping tea, she found herself calmer, more focused, and even sleeping better. This isn't about ditching technology. It's about protecting your morning as a space for you, not the world's demands. Instead of your phone, try a 15-minute screen-free start. Use that time to reconnect with yourself. Take slow sips of your water, noticing its coolness. Step onto your porch and breathe in the morning air, or do gentle neck rolls to ease stiffness. If you love words, jot down one thing you're grateful for. A blooming flower in your garden, a kind word from a neighbor. These moments anchor you, letting you set the tone for your day. If spirituality resonates, a brief prayer or affirmation like "I am enough today" can ground you deeply. To make this work, charge your phone in another room overnight or set it to silent mode until you're ready. If you're concerned about emergencies, allow calls from key contacts. This small boundary says, "My peace comes first." You've spent years nurturing others. Your mornings are your time to nurture you. By stepping away from the screen, you're choosing clarity, calm, and a chance to start your day with intention, ready to embrace whatever lies ahead with a steadier heart. Habit 3. Skipping protein at breakfast. Have you ever noticed how some mornings you feel ravenous by 10 a.m., even after eating breakfast? Or maybe you skip breakfast altogether, thinking a piece of toast or a quick coffee is enough to get you going. For many women over 60, breakfast is an afterthought. A slice of bread, a banana, or nothing at all. It's understandable. Maybe you're not hungry first thing, or you're used to putting others' needs before your own. But here's a gentle wake-up call. Skipping protein in the morning could be quietly undermining your strength, energy, and even your long-term health. As we age, protein becomes a non-negotiable nutrient, and starting your day without it is like trying to drive a car with an empty tank. After 60, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia that can lead to weakness, slower movements, and a higher risk of falls. A 2024 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that older women who consume adequate protein daily maintain better muscle strength and mobility compared to those who don't. When you wake up, your body has been fasting overnight, and your muscles are hungry for nutrients to repair and rebuild. Without protein, you're not giving them the fuel they need, which can leave you feeling sluggish, shaky, or even foggy-headed by mid-morning. Many traditional breakfasts, think cereal, toast, or pastries, are heavy on carbs and light on protein, causing blood sugar spikes and crashes that zap your energy. I met Clara, a 67-year-old book club enthusiast, who used to start her day with just a muffin and coffee. She'd feel tired and irritable by noon, assuming it was just her age slowing her down. When she added protein to her breakfast, like a couple of eggs with veggies, she noticed she could stay active longer and even felt steadier during her evening walks. Protein doesn't just support muscles. It helps stabilize blood sugar, sharpens mental clarity, and strengthens your immune system, all critical as we age. So, what can you do instead? Aim for at least 20 grams of protein in the morning. It's easier than you think. 2 eggs with a sprinkle of cheese and a side of spinach get you halfway there. Greek yogurt, with a handful of berries and chia seeds, is another simple option, creamy and satisfying. If you prefer something quick, blend a smoothie with protein powder, almond milk, and a spoonful of almond butter. For a warm, comforting choice, try oatmeal mixed with a scoop of collagen peptides or a side of cottage cheese with sliced peaches. Even last night's grilled chicken with a few cherry tomatoes works beautifully. These aren't complicated meals. They're small ways to nourish your body for the day ahead. To make this habit stick, plan your breakfast the night before. Keep hard-boiled eggs or a container of Greek yogurt ready in the fridge. If mornings feel rushed, set out a protein-packed snack like a handful of walnuts to grab on the go. This isn't about overhauling your diet. It's about giving your body the strength it deserves. You've spent years caring for others. Now, let your breakfast be a moment to care for you, fueling your body to stay strong, steady, and ready for life's joys. Habit 4. Negative self-talk in the mirror. Have you ever stood in front of the mirror first thing in the morning and caught yourself thinking, "I look so tired," or "these wrinkles weren't there yesterday"? Maybe it's a quiet sigh or a fleeting thought about how you've changed. For many women over 60, those morning moments in front of the mirror can become a silent battleground of self-criticism. These thoughts slip in so easily, almost automatically, and we barely notice them. But here's the truth. The way you speak to yourself in those first moments of the day shapes how you feel about yourself for hours afterward. Negative self-talk isn't just a passing thought. It's a habit that can dim your confidence, dampen your mood, and steal the joy you deserve. As we age, society often pushes a narrative that youth equals beauty, leaving many women feeling invisible or less worthy. But those lines on your face, they're not flaws. They're a map of your life's story, etched with every laugh, every tear, every moment of resilience. Yet, when you start your day with harsh words to yourself, you're setting a tone of heaviness before you've even left the bathroom. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that negative self-talk can increase stress and anxiety, which, in older adults, can contribute to poorer sleep, lower energy, and even physical health issues like higher blood pressure. For women, who often carry emotional loads from years of caregiving, this habit can feel like an added weight. I spoke with Diane, a 70-year-old gardener, who used to avoid mirrors in the morning because she'd focus on her gray hair or sagging skin. She didn't realize how much those thoughts affected her mood until she started a new ritual, looking in the mirror and saying, "I'm still here and I'm enough." Within weeks, she felt lighter, more confident, and even started sharing her gardening tips with neighbors again. This shift isn't about pretending to be perfect. It's about choosing kindness over criticism. So, how can you change this habit? Tomorrow morning, pause when you look in the mirror. Notice the first words that come to mind. Are they gentle or do they sting? Then, try replacing them with something affirming. It could be as simple as, "I've lived a full life and I'm stronger than I know." Or, "These lines show my wisdom, my laughter." Write an affirmation on a sticky note and place it on your mirror. Something like, "I am enough today." Say it out loud, even if it feels awkward at first. If words aren't your thing, smile at yourself or place your hands over your heart and breathe deeply, acknowledging the woman who's carried you this far. This practice isn't about vanity. It's about reclaiming your morning as a moment of self-love. You wouldn't speak harshly to a dear friend, so why speak that way to yourself? Over time, these small acts of kindness can shift how you see yourself, not just in the mirror, but in the world. You've earned the right to start your day with compassion, celebrating the incredible woman you are, right here, right now. Habit 5. Sitting too long after waking. Have you ever found yourself lingering in bed a little longer than planned, savoring the warmth of your blankets, or settling into your favorite armchair with a coffee, letting the morning slip by? It's tempting, especially when your body feels a bit stiffer or the world outside seems too demanding. For many women over 60, mornings often start slowly, with extended periods of sitting, maybe reading the paper, scrolling on a tablet, or just easing into the day. While there's nothing wrong with a moment of calm, staying seated for too long after waking can quietly sap your energy, tighten your muscles, and even affect your mood. At this stage of life, movement isn't just nice to have. It's a lifeline to staying vibrant and independent. As we age, our bodies rely on movement to keep blood flowing, joints lubricated, and muscles strong. Sitting for 30 minutes or more right after waking keeps your circulation sluggish, leaving you feeling stiffer and less alert. A 2024 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that older adults who engage in light morning movement report better balance, fewer falls, and improved mood compared to those who remain sedentary. Prolonged sitting can also contribute to lower energy, mild depression, and even slower cognitive processing, which you might mistake for just getting older. For women who often face bone density loss after 60, staying still too long misses a chance to support physical strength and resilience. I met Joan, a 69-year-old quilter who used to spend her mornings sitting with her coffee, planning her day. She noticed her hips felt tight and her energy lagged by noon. When she started adding just 10 minutes of gentle movement after waking, like stretching or walking to her mailbox, she felt looser, more energized, and even found her creativity sparked earlier in the day. Movement doesn't mean running a marathon. It's about waking your body up with care, signaling to your heart, lungs, and muscles that you're ready to embrace the day. So, what can you do instead? Try 5 to 10 minutes of light movement right after your water or breakfast. Stand and reach your arms overhead, feeling the stretch in your spine. Do gentle ankle rolls or march in place while humming a favorite tune. If you love nature, step outside for a slow walk to your garden or simply stand barefoot on the grass, breathing deeply. For a cozy option, sway to soft music in your living room or do chair stretches if mobility is a challenge. These small actions boost circulation, ease stiffness, and lift your mood, setting a positive tone for the day. To make this habit stick, pair it with something you already do, like stretching while your coffee brews. Keep a pair of comfy shoes by the door to encourage a quick walk. This isn't about fitness goals. It's about honoring the incredible body that's carried you through decades. By moving, even gently, you're telling yourself, "I'm alive, I'm here, and I'm ready to meet this day with strength." Your mornings are a chance to celebrate your resilience. Don't let them pass in stillness. Habit 6. Ignoring quiet spiritual moments. Have you ever rushed from bed to the day's demands, checking your to-do list, answering a text, or starting chores, without taking a moment to pause and just be. In the hustle of life, it's easy to skip over quiet, reflective moments, especially in the morning when the world feels like it's already pulling at you. For women over 60 who've spent years nurturing families, careers, or communities, this habit of bypassing spiritual or grounding time can leave you feeling scattered, disconnected, or even anxious without knowing why. A morning without a moment of stillness is like a day without a deep breath. It leaves you running on empty. Spirituality doesn't have to mean religion. It's about connecting to something deeper, whether that's your inner self, a sense of gratitude, or the beauty of the world around you. After 60, when life's transitions like retirement or changing family roles can feel overwhelming, these quiet moments become a sanctuary. Research from the Journal of Behavioral Medicine shows that brief mindfulness or spiritual practices like meditation or gratitude can lower blood pressure, reduce stress, and boost emotional well-being in older adults. Skipping this time means missing a chance to anchor yourself before the day's noise begins, leaving you less equipped to handle challenges with calm and clarity. I spoke with Ruth, a 74-year-old volunteer who used to jump straight into her morning routine, feeling frazzled by midday. When she started spending 5 minutes each morning sitting quietly with a candle, whispering a simple "thank you for today," she found her days felt more meaningful. She even noticed she was more patient with her grandkids. This isn't about adding another task. It's about carving out a tiny space to reconnect with what matters to you. Here's how to start. Dedicate 5 minutes to a grounding practice. Sit quietly, hands on your heart, and breathe slowly, noticing the rise and fall of your chest. If you're spiritual, say a prayer, or read a meaningful quote from a book that lifts you. If you prefer simplicity, write one thing you're grateful for: a warm bed, a friend's laughter. Step outside and feel the breeze, letting nature remind you of life's quiet beauty. These moments don't need to be perfect, they just need to be yours. They're a reminder that, no matter your age, your spirit is still vibrant, and your presence matters. To make this habit stick, tie it to your morning routine, like pausing after your water or movement. Keep a small journal or a favorite poem by your bedside for inspiration. This practice is a gift to yourself, a chance to start your day with peace and purpose. You've carried so much in your life. Let these quiet moments carry you, filling your mornings with a sense of connection and calm that lingers all day long. As you reflect on these 6 morning habits, from skipping water to bypassing stillness, I hope you see a simple truth. Your mornings are more than just the start of your day. They're a canvas for nurturing your body, mind, and spirit, especially now in this beautiful season of life. You're not too old, and it's never too late to make small, loving changes that help you feel stronger, clearer, and more alive. Tomorrow, try just one shift. Sip that water, move your body, or speak kindly to yourself in the mirror. These aren't tasks, they're gifts to the incredible woman you are, a woman whose wisdom and presence light up the world. If this resonated with you, I'd love for you to share it with a friend or loved one who might need a little morning inspiration. And if you want more heartfelt advice to live your best life after 60, hit that like button and subscribe to Wisdom for the Elderly. We're here to walk this journey with you, offering wisdom, warmth, and practical tips every step of the way. Let's make every morning a celebration of you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.